Yeah, I was hoping it would go on the 101, and my hope, my dream's coming true. As soon as we get on the 101, we'll be ripping at speeds of up to 7 miles per hour. This is Waymo's official service area, and my goal was to start in Santa Monica and circumnavigate the entire service area as best I could, ending up, of course, back up in Santa Monica. Now, how did that work out for me? Well, this is kind of how it worked out. Not too good. I think it was because I could only do 4 stops, and then I had to do 4 more stops. Anyway, it was still fun. Here's some of it. All right, we're about to do 3rd freeway in one day. This morning's ride had the 405, and then we got the 10, and then the 405, and now we're about to get on the 101. Maybe not right away. Bit of a backup here. But that's the 101. We just lurched to a stop because that motorcycle sort of surprised us, so we weren't sure what he was going to do. Yeah, the 101. I was watching one of JJ Rick's videos. He's the Waymo king, of course. And he said, oh, I was hoping it would go on the 101. Yeah, I was hoping it would go on the 101, and my hope, my dream's coming true. Yeah, 101 South Los Angeles. As soon as we get on the 101, we'll be ripping at speeds of up to 7 miles per hour. Ripping along. Oh, but so nice. This kind of a situation would give me anxiety were I driving. You know, I still suffer like many people. We're not making any progress unless we get past cars. I have another video ranting about that. But in a Waymo, with someone else driving, I don't care. Relax. More relax. Let's all relax.
Proceeding on Hollywood Freeway, California 2 East.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a shot of my rig. Secrets of the unsuccessful YouTubers. That's why that footage is so wiggly. Ooh, we just inserted ourselves on the actual freeway. This truck here, he's going to try to do the same thing, but are we going to let him? Yeah, I'm sure. Interestingly, yeah, let's see. Oh, maybe he's not going to try for it. Meanwhile, you can see what our Waymo's plans are. He wants to get into we're in the number 4 lane, he's going to try to get into the number 3 lane. I learned on KNX AM 1070, you start the lane count from the very center. So we're still in number 4. We desire number 3. Someone is not letting us in. That's very Angelino of you. Now we're in the number 3 lane. And yet we're still signaling aggressively pushing into the number 2 lane. Waymo, I admire you. You're good. You're very good. That's right. I admire Waymo.
Proceeding on Hollywood Freeway.
Oh, I took my tie off from this morning. Got my Waymo shirt. This is a vest I got in the Fashion District at Mr. Suit. Now, it was a good deal, and it's not, it's like synthetic, of course, but one of the buttons fell off pretty soon after I purchased it. So, knowing the guy at Mr. Suit, I'm very confident that he will be very happy to assist me. I think it was Mr. Suit. Yeah. I'll find out. Okay, bye. It's whoever sells the Vicenza suits. All right, let's go check it out. Picking up some speed. Oh, what's that? What's that little village over there? That might be DTLA. Who doesn't love DTLA? Ow. Ooh, that's a swap. That's a fair exchange.
Exiting the freeway within 1 mile.
I'll give you my lane. You give me your lane. Sorry for the wiggliness. But just a little commentary. Before Waymo was on the freeway, it was a little bit of a scary thought, you know? Why can't we go on the freeway? Even though we all know that the freeway is much less dangerous than not on the freeway. Generally speaking, there's no interruptions. You're just going to go right and left, and the high speed doesn't really matter. But we were scared about it. But now that Waymo's on the freeway, it's like, why weren't you doing this, you know, from the beginning? Not sure why. Maybe it's perception or regulations or something, or just caution. Jack Friday, Sergeant Friday, he works in that building, the downtown City Hall. Wow, that was a successful journey on the 101. Thank you for joining me. So I just got dropped off and I tried an experiment. I couldn't get it on film because it wasn't fast enough, but I had the front seat pushed all the way back in a reclining position. And then I left it that way, but as the car pulled away, I could see the car itself was raising that seat back into the upright position and probably pushing it back to a more reasonable position too. Well done, Waymo. Well done. Oh, just checking in. I just so my goal today is to circumnavigate the entire Los Angeles service area for Waymo, but I could only add so many stops, and then also I wanted to move stops around, but I wasn't able to slide them, which is kind of a bummer. I'll have to look into that. But anyway, I could only add so many stops, so I landed here in what's kind of like the Skid Row area. Well, I shouldn't say that. Near Skid Row. And this doesn't really show the service area, but it kind of goes like here and then down there. And I wanted to go right there, but it's going to take me on the freeway for the fastest route, which is fine. I want this to be a freeway kind of day. And so, ooh, let's see what's going on here. There's that truck. Awesome. The truck. Anyway, I want to practice what I preach. I got in the car, it smelled of marijuana, which for some people they might say, oh, that's nice, that reminds me of the last time I got high. But for me, it's repulsive. I didn't appreciate that someone's smoking marijuana in the car when you're not supposed to. So I called it in to report it. I didn't. I should have been. Maybe I was recording on the other camera. This one. But anyway, wow, someone's trying to get over. Wow. That poor guy was trying to get over, unable to do so. He's right. I'm not sure where he is. Anyway, I called rider support. I just let them know, hey, the car kind of stinks of marijuana, cannabis. And I said, I'll be okay because I'm going to roll down the windows, which was the truth. Hey, DTLA. Woo-hoo. She expressed her appreciation. Then I learned something. Yes, of course they can see us. And I started waving and she started to giggle. And I said, I'm waving to you. Can you see me? And she said, oh, I can see you. She laughed. She appreciated my enthusiasm, I suppose. And then she said the car would be returned for cleaning. You know, I don't know. It doesn't really need cleaning. It just needs airing out. Shoot. Maybe I should tell them it doesn't need cleaning. Let's see. That's pretty clean. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. Okay. Well, anywho, maybe I'll call them just before the trip ends, which is like 50 minutes, and say, hey, I don't think you need to return it. Maybe not. Although that smell, maybe the last rider didn't do it. Maybe it was a previous rider. Let me do some airing out again. By the way, I'm in my cameraman who's overseas right now. She loves sitting in the back, in the middle, because she has the commanding view of all. Woo-hoo. So I sit here in honor of her today. And there's downtown LA. So I spent a few minutes tapping out some feedback to Waymo on my app about freeway riding. I think the first one I said was, alright, cool. I said, that we were in the fast lane but only doing 55 with nobody in front of us, and I was concerned about that. But as I'm tapping it out, suddenly I felt the car accelerated to 65, so that I put that in the comment, oh well, it's going to 65 now. It's hard to find you something bad on Waymo in feedback. Earlier today, I apologized in my feedback that it's all good, and that doesn't help them. The engineers don't need to know it's already working. They know it's already working. They want bad stuff so they can fix it, tweak it, improve it. So anyway, I thought I had something. Then a few minutes later, I realized, oh, we're in the fast lane, but we're doing 65, and there's still nobody in front of us. It's way ahead. And I thought, just on principle, that could anger Angelino drivers. And so I started tapping that out. But as I'm tapping out, I look up. Traffic had all come to a slowdown. Waymo knew what it was doing. It didn't care about camping there at 65 for a little while, because it would be a good place to end up when the traffic slowed down, which it seemed to either know from... I don't think LiDAR can see that far away, maybe just from experience. This is truly the world's most experienced driver. Sometimes when I switch camera views, it cuts out. What I meant to say is, Waymo is the world's most experienced driver, and it's awesome. Right. Hard braking. Love it. Finally, a little bit of excitement on the freeway, which is otherwise pretty boring in a safe Waymo. Now, interestingly, Waymo seems to be making its way to the right, because it's eventually going to take the interchange to the 405 South. So it was taking full advantage of the fast lane, but now it's moving. It was in the number 1, went to the number 2. I started filming. Now it's the number 3. I'm sure soon it'll be in the number 4 lane. To go. I'm going to air out the marijuana again. No! Can't do that at speed. It gives you that bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Pressurizing in your ears. Side views are nice. Have a little lane swapping. We were here this morning. Speeders, racers. Best of luck to them. Wish we could stay for the race, but we're going down here.
Proceeding on San Diego Freeway. I-4057.
Yeah, I just had a thought about speeding. So Waymo is only going to do a maximum of 65 on the freeway. On a freeway that was 70, they would do a maximum of 70. But once police vehicles are Waymos, I think I'll use Gemini to turn a Waymo into a police car. Yeah, that'll be fun. But once police vehicles have autonomy and can drive themselves, man, can you imagine? They could calculate, thread the needle, cut through traffic, anticipate people cutting into them and causing a fiery collision. Hopefully not. Police vehicles, Waymo. I think I might do something with that idea. Just probably an AI Gemini. Hey, I just want to emphasize how awesome Waymo is. So we're on the 405 southbound. It's a Saturday afternoon. What was it, like 1 o'clock? Yeah, it's about 1 o'clock. But it's just jammed. It's slow. A couple things. Waymo gave me an alert. It said, your trip is going to take longer than expected. We apologize because of traffic. But the way Waymo has been confidently changing lanes as appropriate, not too much, but it's been changing lanes, quite a bit. Like that Tesla's trying to change lanes. Nothing Waymo wouldn't do. Nothing Waymo's been doing. So, kudos for Waymo. You got the freeway. You own the freeway. If you hadn't ridden Waymo, hesitate not. Download the app. Message me. I'll give you my code. Any pre-existing person that has a Waymo account, let me speak to you straight. They could just go on their app and get you the code for the month. Give it to you. You get $10 off. We get $10 off for referring you. Okay, here's Waymo in action. Okay, actually, it was signaling. It decided not to signal. I hear roaring. I think we're by LAX. Oh, no, it's just that truck making a lot of roaring sounds. Roaring. We're going to be going to LAX pretty soon. That'll be exciting. Hopefully have some giant jets flying over us. Oh, and that's the other thing is Waymo knows it can see behind itself. It knows when a lane-splitting motorcyclist is coming. I heard that one rev its engines, and Waymo kind of jerked a little bit to the right. I think just even though the motorcycle was way over there, just to allow for cars to jerk away from the motorcycle. Waymo's got it going on. Gentlemen and ladies who created the Waymo, well done. And I mean it. Well done. Alright, we have a fellow Waymo right in front of us. There you go. And how do you appear on screen? Yes. You have sniffed each other out. LiDAR. I've said this before in many of my comments and posts. When I first saw Waymo in San Francisco, I thought, man, that looks odd. Now I think it's one of the most attractive vehicles on the road today. Kind of like if you meet a person for the first time, you make judgments about their appearance. But when you get to know them, their appearance changes to something even more beautiful than it was before. Now that spiced things up. Got a Waymo. I'm a little bit bored though, because this heavy traffic is like really bad. So let's review this. In the back of the Jaguar Waymo is a little hello, some tips to enjoy your ride safely. Because that's the best way to enjoy a Waymo ride safely. Buckle up properly. Why wouldn't you feel free to relax? But keep your seatbelt on and your seat upright while the car is in motion. Earlier I had put this seat all the way down just so I could have better vision, you know, like this, filming in the background. And I left it down when I got out of the car, just curious. And as the car drove away, yes, Waymo was raising its own seat back up. Little tidbit. Bring your own car seat. Why would I? Oh, for a baby. Secure it. See back for more info. What? Belt used for pregnant riders. Actually, this is for any kind of a rider. Secure your belt loop snugly as low as possible on your, what do you call that part of your body? Your waist, your pelvis, I think. And then find advice for everyone, Waymo or not. Watch for cyclists when exiting. When you open your door and a cyclist bangs into your door, or if you're a cyclist and you're riding along and suddenly an open door opens and you bang into it, that's called being doored. And from what I've seen on YouTube, it's not pleasant at all. You can call on a helpful human. Tap the call rider support on the passenger screen or visit support in the app for assistance at any time. Tell us about your ride. Well, there's the invitation. Let us know what you love. Well, that's what I've been doing. I was feeling kind of bad. I didn't have anything bad to say. But how can we improve? All right. Waymo still in front of us. Let's put this back. Actually, let's steal that. No, Steve. Nope. No steal. Let me reaffirm that. No steal. No steal nothing, okay? You want a Waymo souvenir? Buy one on eBay that someone else has stolen. Don't you steal it. Got that? Okay. There's my Waymo. Our fellow Waymo. What a beautiful vehicle. And let me rant. I'm in the San Diego area. I'm upset that these Jaguar I-Paces are not coming to San Diego. From what I've been told, it's just going to be those light blue, I call them lavender, Zeekr RT. That's the original brand name. Zeekr RT meaning robotaxi. Whoa, I think I just discovered something. See those brake lights? Part of them are flashing. I think that's ultra red. I think they might be communicating. Well, infrared communicating directly to our Waymo. Yeah. Anyway, the Zeekr Ojai is renamed the Ojai, which is pretty cool. That helps bring in the baby boomers who used to watch $6 Million Man and knew that his hometown was the very real village of Ojai, California. Together we shall change lanes. I'm gonna shut this. Let's see where we at now. Pretty soon, I guess we should be seeing aeroplanes ripping overhead. Actually, I'll look out the left and I'll see them coming. Look out the right and see them landing. I'll try to share that. I just want to give you a verbal of an experience I just had. I heard this strange scratching sound. How can I describe it? It's kind of like maybe a corpse scratching from inside a coffin. Kind of like... But it was different. It was very unusual, like it was very specialized. I looked at, I didn't know what it was for. Suddenly, from our right side, boom, a CHP officer rolled past, riding on the shoulder. So I suspect that the Waymo was picking up some signals from the police officer and making it audible just for someone in the know, like a test driver. So they would know, okay, there's a first responder coming up behind me. That's what I suspect. Sorry I didn't get it on film. Say, I think we're getting by LAX. Cool. Yarp. I think somewhere around here is a really cool In-N-Out or McDonald's that you can see jets flying in really fast. Really close.
Proceeding on South La Cienega Boulevard.
Waymo successfully navigating the street, which feels like only one car can pass through at a time. Hoping we'll see a car come up and I guess we're turning. Was handling it great. It stopped short.
Proceeding on West 111th Street.
Because that car was crossing its path. That car typically slowed for the stop sign, as opposed to stopping for the stop sign like Waymo does. Or any intelligent... Oh, never mind. I should admit, I'm so deficient in most things that I compensate by doing a few things, in my opinion, well. And that is, one is that I can stop at a stop sign. I laid that on my brother one time and he was clearly annoyed. I think he wanted me to get over myself. Okay, I just got over myself. Waymo, you need to learn to roll through stop signs. Fit in with the natives. Alright, we're at a stop in Inglewood. Didn't get here the way I wanted to,
You're
but
here. Please make sure it's
we're
clear
here.
before exiting. To
I'm
begin your
gonna...
ride, press the start ride
I'm gonna go in the
button
front
your app.
now. Actually, let's mess around with it a little bit.
Pull ahead to the next eligible spot. Pulling ahead to the next eligible spot.
Well, that'll do. Let me go
You're
sit up
here.
front for a while.
Please make sure it's clear before exiting. To begin your ride, press the start ride button in your app.
Well, this is cool. Waymo was really trying to assert itself over there. It nosed in, and now it doesn't seem to. Oh, yeah, okay. I can hear the clicker. That was cool. She wasn't having it though. But our Waymo had decided, hey, I'm one over. Maybe wanted to sniff this other one. Whoa. 3 Waymos in close proximity. I love it. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, those infrared. Oh, another Waymo. What is it telling? The Waymo behind. Not filming. I know it's infrared because if I'm engaged in a lot of activity after first getting in the car or using lights when I'm doing nighttime videoing, you can see that this flashes. Pop, 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 pop. You can tell that the camera is on. Same as the one in the back. That one in the back, kind of right. I can't reach it. Very strange. Now I gotta say, with the naked eye, it just looks like a normal blinker. But those 4 little cells on each side are saying something. Ah, they must be flashing a certain cadence so that we here can properly display that it's signaling and it's braking. That's just a guess. But I think it's a good guess. I'm a little hungry. Oh man, missed that light. That's alright. Don't run a yellow. Oh, we're in Inglewood. There it goes. Inglewood. Yeah, that must be SoFi Stadium over there. Another Waymo. I rolled down the window to wave at him. A little bit of trivia. There's a little sticker that says law enforcement. Scan here for information. For emergency information. I'll have to scan that sometime even though I'm not law enforcement. Seems to be only on the driver's side. Probably for when a police officer pulls over a driver and goes to the driver's side to communicate with Waymo. Oh, here's another little fun bit of trivia. Let's take a look at what's underneath both. What do you call those? Sunshades. Let's see. Fleet registration. Driverless vehicle, 2024 I-Pace, car ID 13676. Let's see if that matches here. About this car. Oh yeah. Well, no match on the license plate. Okay.
That's 따뜻하게 날 불러주는 그 네 목소리에 하늘이 맑아진 게
All right, yet another freeway, California 90, the Marina Freeway, California 98. Woo-hoo. Well, by now we're rolling on the, getting kind of old hat, but doing a lot of freeways today. We did 4 freeways. Last one we was the, oh, hey, check it out. I thought that looked interesting, caught my attention. So today, during the nap, well today we did 4 freeways. First of all, we did the 405 for the first time. We did the 10 for the second time. We did the 101 for a little stretch, and we did the 98 Santa Monica Freeway. I'm gonna experiment with something. So my sound is not good because it's the speaker in my phone, but let's try something new. It's this little device here. 98% power. So I can't remember how I'm supposed to do it. I think I start the receiver. Now I'm going to plug that kind of in my phone like this, except I'm going to do it in the phone that I'm on right now. Not quite sure if that went all the way in. Then I'm going to take one of these mics and clip it near myself. I'll clip it. Ah. So yellow cab honking at us. I don't think he likes us. He no likey. Yeah, he didn't look too happy. He was honk, 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 honking, honking. Anywho, so try clipping this. There. Now, is that speaker on? I don't know if it's on or not. So let me try plugging this over here instead. Yeah, now it's on. The phone that I'm shooting with, it has a case, protective case that prevents this from going all the way in. Hello. Hello. Mission control. Hello.
Exiting the freeway within 1 mile.
I'm not sure. I guess I need to. Test this at home. And I guess I need to read the instructions. I guess. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Does it make a difference? Okay, bye. I want to put this stuff away. So, just to finalize this, in 1 minute we're going to arrive back at Ray's restaurant, where this circumnavigation of the Los Angeles Waymo service area began.
Almost there. Don't forget your phone.
I'll have to look at the footage to see how long it took. I could do only two goes, because I was trying to do the four corners, so to speak, but that didn't quite work out. Here, maybe I'll show a picture-in-picture right here of the route that I did on geo-tracking. It's been fun. Next adventure, Peterson Automobile Museum, because they have a nice Waymo display. They had it for a long time, so it's a slightly outdated,
Finding a spot
but
to pull over.
I want to go pay more attention to it this time. Then I can just concentrate and spend my $22 admission fee on that. Oh, there's Ray. And she's finding a spot to pull over. Ooh, what a place to pull over. I don't know.
Vehicle approaching. You're here.
I think he's
Please
doing
make sure it's clear before
shoe shine.
exiting. Vehicle approaching.
It's raising its own seat. Look good.